Robin, not Batman, Robin, the sideshow, the helper, Santa's little helper, B-Tech, not Alpha. I think you'll know who I'm talking about. Yes, fine. Yes, join. Griezmann is now a Barcelona player. And Barca have now reacted to, of course, Real Madrid getting Zad and getting Jovic. So it's put very simple right now. How successful do you feel Griezmann is going to be with Barcelona? How good of a signing do you think this is? Because I've already given my thoughts on this right now, because I will reiterate myself. Griezmann is not world class. Griezmann is a very good player, and he's a very effective player, and Griezmann is going to become successful than Coutinho. Anybody thinking that Griezmann alone individually can make the same impact as the Cannibal in 2014 or Neymar, you don't know football and you're stupid. But Griezmann, I feel, is a great fit for Barcelona. But Griezmann has now accepted that you're no longer the superstar. You're Messi's side piece. You're Messi's booty call. That's what you are. So, Jujuman, start us off. Griezmann, how successful do you think he will be for Barcelona?
I think this is a great signing from Barcelona. Him and Frankie.
It was a great signing.
Yeah, it's a great signing. Like Griezmann has proven everything in football except Champions League and what's it called? And he's a great player.
Okay, so Jujuman, you're saying that he's world class. You're saying Griezmann is world class.
Yes, yes, I think I know he's world class. And I mean, I don't want to push people's buttons, but I might say might be better than Hazard, but I don't want to go that far. I don't want to go that far.
No, you can't just say that and just carry on talking. Stop right there. So let's get this down on record, because you say some stuff that's amazing. That, bro, I think you smoked something before coming on here. Let me get it straight. With a straight face, put achievement to one side, footballer to footballer, ability to ability. You're saying to me with a straight face that Griezmann is better than Eden Hazard.
I mean, he's not that far away. Because the thing with Hazard, we're all relying on his ability, which I think is exceptional. Like second to Neymar with his ability, and Messi. I mean, third to Neymar and Messi. But what's it called? But Griezmann has accomplished a lot, and I think Barcelona have a good player. This is what United should be getting, but Barcelona, like, because Griezmann wanted, they get another great. It's another great player that they have now, and I don't know, like this Barcelona attack. Even though their manager, I mean, they need to get a better manager, but this team is still good. They're still good. They're still good going forward. And that was the problem last.
But how much of an impact do you think Griezmann is going to make? Is this enough to win a treble? Is this enough to win the Champions League? How much of an impact is Griezmann as a signing going to make for Barcelona? I need just a concrete answer, bro.
Yeah, I mean, with impact, the problem. I don't think. Look, I'm going to go out and expose. I don't think he's going to have a huge impact, even though he's a great player. Because the problem with that Barcelona system is everything has to go through Messi. It's like if he's given a lot of responsibility, because Dembele needs more responsibility, Griezmann needs more responsibility. They need to just not every ball has to go through Messi. Not every time you have a chance, you wait and then pass again. Because if that continues, they can buy anyone they want. They can buy Neymar even, and nothing will change. Because that's the problem. Not every ball has to go through Messi. Like sometimes you can dribble by yourself and take a shot. That's the problem. So it's all dependent on if he gets more responsibility. If they put him on the side, that's another waste of cash. That's another waste of cash right there, because these players need more responsibility.
Okay. All right. Forward.
All right. Yeah, so in terms of like the transfer, like how I think he's going to do at Barcelona, I have my views on that, which are similar to yours, HH. But just on the player himself, because you said he's not world class, I just want to ask you a couple of questions first and foremost. So,
sure.
Do you view Griezmann as like a number 10 / like a second striker, right?
I view him strictly as a second striker.
Yeah, second striker. Okay, perfect. I view him as the same pretty much, right? So, other than Lionel Messi, who else in the world is better at him in that position? Because you say he's not world class. I beg to differ.
How many second strikers exist? Not many. He plays in a position where not many people have that same position. So that comparison is Twitter because who is he competing against? Now, if you were to go back 6, 7, 8 years when we had Del Piero, when we had Dennis Bergkamp, he ain't sniffing Dennis Bergkamp or Del Piero. So.
Okay, again, not to obviously diverse the conversation too much away. I still think he's world class in terms of what he's done, especially at Atletico Madrid. This isn't like a complementary club to his playing style. Obviously, I think he's done a lot of France at international level as well to prove that he is a world class player, in my opinion. Obviously, not on Hazard's level, but still a great player. But in terms of the transfer to Barcelona, I thought they needed an attacking player, but this style of player just doesn't fit the system. I don't see what they're going to do that's going to make it work. Maybe they need to sign another wing, or maybe they play Dembele left wing. Maybe they play Messi as like a false 9 and then Griezmann off the right or something like that. But otherwise, I don't see how it works. I don't see why they wanted to get Griezmann other than just maybe taking Atleti's best player, because he doesn't really fit what kind of front three they're going to be going for. It's going to be very top heavy. It doesn't really sort of the issue that they had last season was having players you running in behind, which basically best suits Messi's playstyle, which he needs players running in behind, like how he had Neymar and a more mobile Suarez back in the day. It's not really going to help them in that sense. So it's a very strange signing. They still need a lot more. And obviously, tactically, especially with Valverde, that bum as a manager, I don't see how he's going to get the best.
Easy. What the hell?
No. Valverde is a bum. From time when not even when he choked the 4-0 lead with Liverpool, like even before that, I could see this man is suspect. This man's a clown, and he doesn't know what he's doing, and he's just a messy puppet. So, yeah, with him at the helm, which again is an absolute travesty to football, that one of the best clubs in the world has Valverde as their manager, managing Lionel Messi towards the end of his prime. It's just a joke. So, again, with him at the helm, I don't trust him to do anything with that. Even with Griezmann, Messi, Suarez, any of them, I don't see it happening. So, yeah, unless they invest elsewhere and maybe attacking midfield, maybe have another winger, then I don't really see them doing anything special this season.
Oh wow. Hardcore. Your club, your actual real club. I don't recognize you being a Milan, bro. Talk about your club.
Anyways, to be honest, this is a garbage signing. This is the worst signing Barcelona has ever done in history. He's overrated. He's garbage. In difficult.
Wait. How is a World Cup winner garbage? Explain.
Okay, I'll show you why he's garbage. The reason why he won the World Cup was because he has Kante. Because he has Kante and he has Pogba. You get what I'm saying? And the thing about the French squad is that French squad had so many quality players in there that literally they were helping Griezmann to win the World Cup. You get what I'm saying? So this is the problem here. Griezmann is not a one-man. He's not a player who, when he's 4-0 down, he can score one goal. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So the problem. We have to ask this question: can Griezmann score a goal in a difficult situation when you're 2-0 down, when you're 3-0 down, when you're 4-0 down? What can he do? What can he do in those situations? I don't think he can do nothing.
No, he can't.
That is the problem here. That is the problem, and this is why I'm saying this is the worst signing they've made. They put so much money on this guy.
But don't you admit that he is a good fit, though?
In where? Where is he going
to for Barcelona's system? Don't you agree that his playing style matches very well with Barcelona's system?
I don't agree. I don't agree, because let me tell you something, right? Griezmann, there's so many players in that Barcelona system: Dembele, Messi, Suarez, and all these other guys. One player has to sit down. And I know Valverde is not experimental. Valverde is not that kind of guy who likes to experiment, but he's a really good coach. So this is the problem here, right? So for me, and I'll keep saying this Barcelona club should just...
What the hell?
No. Let me just be honest to them. This Barcelona club, I would have suggested get Giroud to be a backup to Suarez. That makes a lot more sense, because you need someone who's going to come off the bench when you're 4-0 down, when you're 2-0 down, who can get you a goal. And Griezmann is not that dude. I am so sorry, but even against Juventus, he was down to Juventus by 3 goals. Could he even manage to score 1 goal? Hell no. He couldn't even manage to score 1 goal. So what makes you think that if he comes to your club, he's going to manage to score 1 goal? Absolutely ridiculous signing. It's the worst signing I've seen in Barcelona. Second worst. And 120 million? Are you kidding me? My goodness.
Okay. Okay. Muntaha, break it down to your rivals. Is this a good signing? Yes or no?
Bro, Hatred, like if you'll see from the market perspective, I think so this is a good signing. I'll tell you why. And people say he's not a flippin' Valverde type of player. He is Valverde type of player. If you'll see how many times this guy falls back, comes deep, help them defensively, even with France in 2018, with Atletico Madrid as well, that's great, you know. So I think so. This is not an ideal signing for them because they need more of a number nine rather than a shadow second striker. They need number nine, so they could have gone for Lacazette, or from Arsenal, something like that to replace Suarez. This is not a direct Suarez replacement. This is what I believe. How they're going to approach for this game under Valverde's system, I can see the two formation, but I think so. This formation will play with Barcelona and Griezmann in that team. Griezmann will play most of the time right inside forward. This is what I believe. Messi falls nine and Dembele left winger. This is what I believe. This is the perfect formation to play with Griezmann, helping Messi linking up.
Okay, so you
Messi.
think it's a good
Yeah.
fit?
Good fit in terms of Valverde's system, and obviously he's a great technical player. To be honest, if he's not world class, he's close to world class level. So what I believe that this guy is obviously upgrade over Suarez because come on man, like Suarez is like he's done deal. I know even Griezmann didn't prove anything in Champions League, like what people say. He's the kind of league merchant though, but he is upgrade over Suarez. Like because if you cannot continue next season with Suarez in Champions League as if your sole striker number nine.
No.
So
He's done. He's done. He's done. He's
yeah,
done.
bro. On top of that, if you see at times in the big pressure match, Griezmann cracks as well. But you can fill up when you have great Lionel Messi playing next to you as a false nine. So yeah, man, I think so. This is I won't say ideal. Yeah, again, like one of the best buy for the season. I think so. He's better buy than Frankie De Jong. That's what I personally believe. And yeah, man, I think so. They can be. I think they can win Champions League. I don't know about treble, but yeah, they can win Champions League. They have now a better chance, bit more change in the dynamism, and on top of that, Griezmann is really effective in the final third as well. If you see his intricate passing thing, what he used to provide, Diego Costa and Fernando Torres as well in Champions League, and he was good against Bayern Munich as well in 16. So yeah, man, why not? Like I think so. This is a good signing, very good signing.
Okay. Red, give us your thoughts on signing.
Okay. So for this, like I feel like it is a good signing for Barca, but I think it was a bad signing as well. I think it's good for the team because he's a quality player. He's going to be good. He adds more pace to their front line, which is something they're lacking. Aside from Ousmane Dembele and Malcolm, which they don't really play that much. They Suarez and Messi have lost their pace. So getting Griezmann into that front three, and also Coutinho's slow as well. So getting Griezmann into that front three just adds more pace and adds more speed to that to the front line. He's also very clinical. Like with Atleti, he never scored like braces or hat tricks, but he always showed up and scored like one goal. So he's very clinical. He is he does get he does finish his chances, so I think it's good for Barca. But the reason why I think it's bad is because they could have got Neymar. I don't think, realistically speaking, because they got Griezmann. I don't think they can get Neymar as well.
Don't you think that they can get Griezmann and Neymar as well?
No, they can't. It's actually like they can't. They can't afford that. It's impossible. If Barca do pull that off, I'm getting to see receipts. Like it's too much money spent. Like they can't get it. I believe they were either Griezmann or Neymar, and the thing is, they already agreed with Griezmann since back in February. And the issue is they didn't expect Neymar to be on the market, but now Neymar's twerking every day online trying to get that move to Barca. But I don't think they can get him unless they offload like half their squad, which I feel like is an even worse decision, because if you do that, you're losing squad depth, which could jeopardize your team because you don't know really what every player brings to the table. Yes, you have a great starting 11, but if somebody gets injured, it could be a catastrophe in the end of your season. So I feel like he's gonna be good for Barca. I just felt like they could have done better had they been a little bit more patient.
But Barcelona,
and they actually
don't deserve
Wait, you can't shut the hell up, man. Okay,
like I feel like if Barca were just a little bit more patient, because I feel like all their buys over the past recent years, ever since Madrid's 3-peat, have been very impulsive. and poorly planned. Like Montaha said, Griezmann is not a direct Suarez replacement. Suarez's hold-up play is unrivaled, and I know he's slow and sluggish, but like also Suarez, like he's a very like inside the box, he's a monster. He always manages to finish it off, and aside from that, he also has that aggressive part to his game where he antagonizes defenses. He goes at people. Like that keeps the defenses on their edge, and they don't focus as well as, like, let's say for example a striker like Griezmann who's very passive. Where if you see that game against Juve, Bonucci and Chiellini were very comfortable. They were like, him and Morata couldn't do anything. Like even when they tried to come close to them, they dive, which an experienced striker would know. Like if you know this player is going to dive, it's probably like steer away from him, not get too much in his face unless you have the ball. Like, but they're just inexperienced. So I feel like Griezmann from that his game lacks that aspect, something that Suarez has. So he's not a direct Suarez replacement. I feel like so he's mostly likely going to be played on the wing, but for Sociedad he played on the left. But he's a left footer, so it'd be pretty wasteful to get a $120 million player just to put crosses into the box. So they're gonna have to play him on the right. Where would you play Messi? So I feel like again, it's a very impulsive fight. He's a quality player, but I want to see how they actually go into the. Is he gonna play 4-4-2? Are the Barca gonna stick with the 4-4-2, and then he plays a second striker with Suarez and Messi plays on the right wing? But I don't know. I feel like Barca with this buy, it just doesn't make sense to me yet. So I want to see how it plays out.
Guys, actually, I just want to add over here one more thing. Yeah, if you see the work rate of Luis Suarez compared to Griezmann, like last season, I think so. Griezmann work rate is way higher than Suarez in terms of like aggressive, not just into like bullying the defenders. I'm not just saying to trying to tell you that like now, but in terms of tracking back, intricate passes, through balls, understanding the game, because Suarez was like literally dumbhead, bro. Like last season, like come on, man, he was embarrassing, man.
No, but like, bro, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, if you see Griezmann, you know what? He don't like I'll tell you how it won't disturb Messi's flow in the Barcelona thing. You know what? You don't get involved into the what do you call link up thing. You don't need to involve in the build up play. Let Messi plays the proper false nine role. Let him.
But Mutaha, so
wait. Okay, I'll come up to you guys, but I just have to just get some other guys in here to let them go in. So Abdullahi, give me your thoughts on the Griezmann buy then.
Griezmann is a good player, but the manager is the problem. Is he gonna play a 4-4-2 formation, a diamond formation, or is he gonna play a 4-2-3-1 by playing Griezmann in the right wing and playing Lionel Messi as number 10? So Valverde is gonna be the key because he only plays 4-3-3. So where do you want to stick in Griezmann? Are you gonna bring him from the bench?
Valverde can't change his system to accommodate Griezmann.
Exactly, that's the problem because he play a 4-4-3 all the time. So the problem is he gonna switch Griezmann maybe like a super sub in to
no.
Play
He's a starter. He's a starter, bro. He's a starter.
Exactly. So if it's gonna be a starter, you have to play diamond formation, a 4-1-4-1, or a 4-4-2, or a 4-1-3-2 formation that's gonna accommodate Griezmann because he's a second striker. So that's gonna be the problem because now they're spending big money on him now. So you're gonna play Lionel Messi as number 10, not at the right wing. Play him as number 10 with Griezmann together. Let them link up the play.
Okay.
That's gonna be huge because he's a good player. He's a very good player.